One more final send-off match here in the States to get a chance to experience with the fans. Just how exciting is it to, kind of say thank you and give them a big goodbye before heading off to France?
Yeah, it's always send-off series are always fun, especially whenever we end in New York, which I think we always do, because this town and city and just the fans here are really supportive and always turn out in big numbers and are super energetic. So it's always a good time to get one last game in front of our fans before we head over to Europe.
Facing Mexico, opponent we've seen a couple times before, but just, there's some familiarity there. Is it kind of good to finish in with that familiar sense, considering the team is in good vibes, just kind of get a final good game under your feet?
Yeah, I mean, whoever we play, I don't ever really care. I just like to play the game. Opponent typically doesn't matter to me. So, yeah, it's always, we obviously know Mexico pretty well. And hopefully we can just go into tomorrow, focus on ourselves, kind of check boxes that we need to check before leaving and feel like we're in a good place heading into the first game in France.
A lot of military presence tomorrow for the game, Memorial Day weekend obviously coming up. So, there's going to be military welcomes into the stadium, military on the field. Just how exciting, you have some obviously military in your family, how exciting is it to have them here, kind of help with the send-off before the World Cup?
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do what we do without them, so it's cool whenever we can have military presence at our game because I greatly appreciate them, and I know the rest of the team does too. So especially for a special weekend like Memorial Day weekend, it's really cool to have that sort of thing at our game. And they represent the U.S. and we represent the U.S. on very different levels. But yeah, it's always really special to have something like that at our game.
And then tying into that, Pete, that we met in Normandy back in January, will be here to perform the national anthem on his harmonica. You obviously were very close to all the veterans we met over there. You talked to them, you spent some time with them. Just how meaningful is it to have him here, at our last game, before it's off to the World Cup, and just have him perform in front of all these fans that will be here tomorrow?
Well, Pete's great on the harmonica, so he's going to do a great job. I'm excited for all the fans to be able to witness that. And it's awesome. I feel like we talked about this back in France earlier this year when we were hanging out with them for the day. So it's really cool to be able to have them here, and especially do the national anthem for everyone. But yeah, it was a really special day, and they had a big impact on us as a team. So it's cool to have them here again right before we leave.